Our fifth contestant, James Macharia, his speech title is The Identity Mirror. The Identity Mirror by Macharia James.
Every time I look at the picture on the screen, one thing comes in my mind: mentorship. You see, true mentorship is not about seeing it, it's about being it. The lion in the picture is not announcing to the cat that it is a lion, it's just being one. And that is the true form of mentorship. But I'm going to share, ladies and gentlemen, every time a young boy looks at his identity mirror, he hopes to see the image of his dad looking back at him. The image of his dad is an embodiment of what this boy will become when he grows to become a man. The image is so important because it gives him a chance to know what to expect and what is expected of him. Now, my heart goes to the millions of young boys who look at the identity mirror and all they see is a drunkard lying in the trenches, soaked in his own urine. My heart goes out to the millions of the young boys who look at the identity mirror and all they see is a violent man, a batterer, and a bully. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was a young boy, I looked at my identity mirror and I saw nothing. My father did not look back at me in my identity mirror. And that got me confused and lost. And at some point, I got caught up in what they call the identity crisis. It pains me to know that there could be a boy or two who got lost in drugs, in crime, or even in suicide, simply because nobody showed up in the identity mirror. I know it's no different for a young girl, but I cannot say for her because I'm physically disadvantaged. I've never been one. I don't know how to be one. And I do not intend to be one. But back to the identity mirror. My experience as a young boy has come to teach me that as we go through the changes, the ages, and the stages of life, we all need some form of mentorship. And often we stand before our identity mirror and we hope that our mentors will look back at us as an embodiment of all that we desire to become. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And that got me thinking, what is it then that we expect of the man or the woman who shows up in our identity mirror? And I got three things. First, we expect that the man or the woman who shows up in our identity mirror is one who can inspire us through what they have achieved, in their areas. Never mind which areas. A man or a woman who is great in what they do, as long as it is done within the confines of good morals. See, we are never inspired by dreamers. We're inspired by achievers. The second thing that I got is that we expect the man or the woman who show up in our identity mirror is one whose story can connect to our current situation. We expect a man or a woman who, through determination and getting comfortable with the pain that comes along with it, has converted their mess into a message. You see, ladies and gentlemen, it is not their perfection that speak to our current situation, but it is their struggles through the mess that speaks to our current situation. More often than not, their perfection can scare us than inspire us. We are interested with the story of struggles to become who they have become. The last thing that I got as an expectation of the man or the woman who appears in our identity mirror is that it is one who is willing to hold our hands and walk us through our struggles. A man or a woman who can believe in us when it is extremely hard, when it is extremely difficult for us to believe in ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, mentorship is the center pillar that holds the Toastmasters program together. We are here courtesy of mentorship. Somebody must have held our hands through our struggles. And you see, this program provides to us the magical identity mirror, where we, as shy public communicators and inadequate leaders, we can look at our identity mirror and see ourselves as bold public speakers, ones that can participate in such an international contest, and we see ourselves as the best of the leaders in our times. Gradually, we grow to become that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all called upon. We are all called upon not just to expect, but also to become the man or the woman who will show up in other people's identity mirror. Madam Contest Chair.